Hello, welcome to the first part of my random DVD collection. These are no particular order, but we're gonna show 'em- I'm gonna show these off, and I'll do the openings to them. Here's Vampires, directed by John Carpenter, starring James Woods, Daniel Baldwin, Sharon Lee, and Thomas Ian Griffith. The Maximilian Schell, rated R, and is 108 minutes. This I'll go ahead and pop it in, and I'll show you how it opens. And as we go, I will tell you my opinion about these movies if I've seen them. But if I haven't seen them, then I won't have anything to say. But yeah, and like I said, this is a Columbia Pictures movie which released in 1998. And let's get to the opening. There's the Columbia TriStar Home Video logo, which I'm pretty sure a lot of 90s kids will remember. I myself remember this logo quite a lot growing up as a kid. And we're gonna see the DVD menu for Vampires. Yep. And the movie. Warning screen. Then it's gonna show the Canadian warning screen. Yep. Then this one's modified for the original version screen because I have this on the full screen side. The Columbia Pictures logo is gonna be coming up in just a minute. Just give it a second. There it is. And this is also a co-production between Columbia Pictures, Largo Entertainment, and Storm King Productions. And they didn't use the Sony Pictures Entertainment Company byline at the time just yet. And here comes the film's Largo Entertainment logo, which I believe has the film's opening theme playing over it. And Largo Entertainment also co-produced Dr. Giggles alongside Universal. So there's the Largo Entertainment logo. Now the Stormy King Productions logo won't show up until the end, so I'm gonna fast forward the disc here so you can get to the end of the movie here. Sorry if this spoils the movie for you. And so we're at the end credits for John Carpenter's Vampires. And like I said, this is a pretty good movie from what I remember. And the only reason I'm showing the end credits on this release because the Storm King Productions logo does not show up until the very end. And it says 1997 in the copyright. However, the DVD didn't come out until I believe 1998. There's the Storm King Productions logo. And do we see the Largo Entertainment logo at the end? Oh, yep. There it is again. So, that's it. Oh. Columbia Pictures, a Columbia Pictures release. Okay. So, that's the opening and kind of the closing to John Carpenter's Vampires. And like I said, John Carpenter's Vampires is a pretty good movie. Next, They Live, which stars Roddy Piper, Keith David, and Meg Foster. Mm-hmm. And They Live's actually a pretty good science fiction movie. It's about aliens who make us think even though we don't even notice it, which I think is quite clever. And yeah, that is actually very, very clever directing by John Carpenter. So yeah, I believe we have the Universal DVD promo on this, but I could be wrong. There's the warning screen. And this is going to be seen on several of my Universal DVDs. And I believe we have the DVD menu on this. I think we do, but I could be mistaken on that. But we'll see. Oh, yep. It's literally the same picture, but it's flipped. And this menu layout is kind of like the one on my Child's Play 3 DVD. So, play the movie. Alright. This motion picture has been rated R. Or as some people might say, R. There's the 1997 Universal Pictures logo, and when the original Universal Pictures logo comes up, I believe it is the open matte variant. And unlike vampires, there is no logos at the end, so I won't need to bother with checking that again. But there's the Universal Pictures logo, and looks like it is the open matte one. However, TV airings, I believe, had the regular non-open matte Universal logo variant. Okay, so that's the opening to John Carpenter's They Live. And what's interesting is Vampires and They Live are actually John Carpenter movies. So that's kind of cool. Vampires I liked, They Live I liked, Jason Goes to Hell from 1993. Now, this is the worst movie in the one of the worst movies in the Friday 13th franchise. And spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen this movie before, Freddy Krueger's glove actually pops up at the end of the movie, but as it turns out, it's actually Kane Hodder doing Freddy Krueger rather than Robert Englund, the usual voice actor for Freddy Krueger. But that spoils the movie, and two, a little off topic, but well, it is related to the movie after all. So there's the DVD menu, and I like the music that plays. Listen. All right, play the movie. Please select the version of Jason Goes to Hell you would like to watch. Let's do the unrated cut. And after this screen, it's going to show the New Line Home Entertainment logo. An AOL Time Warner Company byline on the logo. And now, here comes the film's New Line Cinema logo. And, yeah, I kind of agree with the people who say this is the worst entry in the Friday the 13th franchise, but in my opinion, Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan from 1989 is, in my opinion, the worst entry. Because the ending in this one just barely puts it above Jason Takes Manhattan. So, yeah, there's that. I hit my tripod by accident. Here's The Ruins, which is the last DVD I'll be showing for this part. Then in part 2, I'll show some other movies. This is a DreamWorks movie co-produced by Spyglass Entertainment and Red Hour Films. And there's actually something interesting about the DreamWorks logo, which I will share when we get to the actual DreamWorks logo. And The Ruins, like I mentioned, is a 2008 horror movie. And I think you should probably know that by now, but if you didn't, that's okay. There's the DreamWorks Home Entertainment logo for The Ruins. And I've never seen The Ruins before, so I can't say much about it, but either way, that's beside the point. So, are we going to see any previews on here, or are we just going to go right to the DVD menu following the DreamWorks Home Entertainment logo? Let's see. Oh, we actually do have some previews on here. Let's go through them one by one. What preview is this? DreamWorks. Yeah, that's I believe that's Tropic Thunder. Yeah, I believe it is Tropic Thunder. So, what's after the preview for Tropic Thunder? Stop Loss. I don't think I've ever heard of that movie. PG-13 rated preview for a sci-fi movie. Let's see which one it is. I believe it's for Huh. I don't know what this movie is, to be honest with you, so don't really not have much to say about that. Didn't notice it. Let me skip through that. Oh, there's the DVD menu for The Ruins. Right. The movie. Radar for strong violence, gruesome images, language, some sexuality, and nudity. And like I mentioned, this is a horror movie, so it's kind of the normal for this kind of thing. Yep. And the DreamWorks logo actually has the fanfare playing over it, which is, well, let's just say very unusual to say the least. Because, as I mentioned a few times, this is a horror movie, so yeah, there's the DreamWorks logo. Now here comes the Spyglass Entertainment logo. Which I believe has the movie's opening theme playing over it. And then there's the Red Hour Films logo. Yep, there is the Red Hour Films logo. And I believe that's about it. Yep. So, to recap, the 4 movies I showed in this video were John Carpenter's Vampires, They Live, Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, and The Ruins. In the next part, one of the movies I know for a fact I will show is Career Opportunities. The rest of them, I'll figure that out as I go. See you in the next video.